So I'm so excited to share this. I got some movies today. I'm just so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this first one is the omnibus Mr. Lincoln miniseries. It was a five part miniseries from 1952, and the reason why I'm so excited to get it is because it stars Royal Dano and is actually as Abraham Lincoln, and it's actually the role that got Walt Disney to cast him as the voice of Abraham Lincoln for the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln attraction for the 1964 World's Fair, and then continuing when they brought it over to Disneyland. And this is something that I've been wanting to get for years. Oh my gosh. I finally have it. And it's still in its packaging. This is something I've been wanting to get for years, and I've never been able to find it online to watch. And so the only clips that I've ever been able to see were the clips that they included in the pre-show, because when you're at Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln and you're in the main lobby, there's I think still currently there's a video that has Steve Martin that's been held over from the 50th anniversary, the 2005 50th anniversary video that they did. But then as you continue into the main lobby outside of the theater, there's another video that gives a little bit more history and context into the attraction itself, including clips from this miniseries. So I am so excited, and it's still in its packaging, so I'm going to so I'm really hoping that it works. No, it's gonna be great. And I will try and I will update on that before I post this, so it'll all be part of the same thing. But yeah, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to get this for years, and it's always been at the back of my mind, and I finally have it. I finally have it. Okay, I just opened it up. I haven't watched it yet, but I am gonna do that next, and that is gonna be my that's gonna be part of this video. But oh my gosh, it looks so good. Not a scratch. There are two discs, and they both, if I can get this out. Oh my gosh. Oh, they both look beautiful. And there's a reference guide. I love when there's reference guides in, I love when they include handouts and notes, and I'm gonna be really excited to read this. It's gonna be great. Okay, so that's open, and I'm gonna put it in and see how it goes. From what I understand, it has the 5-part telebiography, which I think I said that I had movies that I got. So this is a mini series with a couple other extra features, and then so mini series, and then I actually did get another movie. That one I'm going to show after. Oh, I'm going to show that too. No. Keep it for suspense. Let's focus on this one first. Okay, so it's been a few hours now since I opened this. Partly because I was going to a party, and so I had time away for that. But I wanted to check this out to make sure that it worked properly when I got back home, and I ended up watching the whole thing. Oh goodness, I learned a lot. No, let me tell you. So first, I saw the three scenes that are used that they took clips from to include in the pre-show or in the main lobby for the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. So that was fun. That made it all worth it. But I learned that this is not the full 5 episodes. Because so as I understand it now, which is fine, it was originally a 5-part telebiography. That's what it says on the back cover, and that's what I've seen when I've looked up that show on IMDb. Now, what they did here is James Agee, which I learned in the very beginning that is how you pronounce his name. What they did was, after I think like 3 years later. So this originally came out in 1952, and then 3 years later in 1955, February 6th, I believe. Oh, they said, yes, that makes sense, because they said at the beginning, because they still had clips from Omnibus. Like, I mean, it was still, I think it was actually like still like a full legit episode of Omnibus, or like it was being presented as such, both in this but also like when it was aired. They were airing it for Lincoln's birthday, and it was going to be the following Saturday after this date aired. Anyway, so what they compiled, and so they went from 5 half-hour episodes to a 70-minute film, which one means that I was correct in saying movies at the beginning of this video. But I wasn't expecting that. Like, I was, but I wasn't. But also, I was thrown for a loop, because I was expecting it to cover his life, and it doesn't. It covers it's focusing on his younger years, his formative years. And the reason that I was confused is because there's a clip, like one of the clips that is included in Great Moments, if I could speak, in Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, and that is taken from this, is of Lincoln talking about his prophetic dream that he had that revealed essentially how he was going to die, which is, from my understanding, is accurate. Like, that is true, which makes sense. But because that was included in this, I thought, and because it's placed at the end of the clips in Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, I thought it was going to cover the span. So from beginning to end, covering all the things. It does not. No, that part is actually at the beginning, where they start with his ending, and then go, after showing this funeral train sequences, which apparently were filmed by Stanley Kubrick, so that was cool. Then we go back to when he was born, and start from there, and go to when he leaves New Salem, Illinois, to continue along his political career path. Which, side note, they have the song, oh gosh, I think it's like the Skyboat song. It's the one, like, which makes me think of Outlander. So that also kind of threw me for a loop. Oh goodness. Anyway, but yeah, it works. I'm so happy with it. I'm still like super surprised that I somehow that I ended up watching the whole thing. Like, I wasn't planning on it, but it happened. It was great. Yeah. And now, finally, after that very unintended review, like, I wasn't intended to do like a full-on review for that. So the second movie that I bought and that I got, it's The Adventures of Robin Hood with Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland. I love this movie so much. I only first watched it either earlier this year or sometime last year. I'll have to check. I know when I have a record of when I first watched it, just not off the top of my head at the moment. It's fine. We're moving on. But I I have this so I have this movie as in digital copy because and while I'm such a huge fan of physical media, I also do love having I do have a growing digital movie collection as well for for the sake of convenience. So if there's movies like The Adventures of Robin Hood where I bought the digital copy first, for the ones that I really really like, because I pretty much only ever buy them when they're on sale. For the ones that I truly like, I I make sure to get a physical copy. And this one especially, I wanted to make sure that I got this one because it was a 2-disc special edition, because I knew I was going to want all of the special features in addition to the movie. And this case is so cool. I haven't even opened it yet. I was so focused on Mr. Lincoln that I didn't even open it. Oh my gosh, why is it so long? I need something sharp. Where's the pen? Let's see. But yeah, so this was actually the second Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland movie that I ever watched. I first was introduced to Captain Blood, which that is one that I don't have yet in physical form. I do have the digital copy. I will collect it in physical form eventually when I find a good deal. I would say well over a decade ago. But it was a movie and they were a pairing that really just stuck in my memory. And then I like the Robin Hood story. I like it a lot, and so when I found out that this is considered one of, if not the best version of, or the best adaptation, like one of the best, if not the best adaptations of the Robin Hood legends, it was one that I definitely wanted to watch. And they were having a sale, and I was being impulsive. It was worth it. Oh, I have seen that movie. I've watched that movie so many times since then, and I love it. I love it a lot. It's great. Oh. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. Wow, I haven't seen a case design like this in such a long time. Like where it has this little flap, and it's what is this, a trifold? Oh man. I might have to. Oh look, they even have a trailer gallery. Oh, that'll be fun. I might actually have to hang on to this case because most of my movies I've mentioned before, but most of my movies I keep in a binder, and I actually don't have the cases for them anymore, simply because I don't have, because I've moved around a bit. I found that binders were much easier to store and carry movies as I go from place to place rather than carrying all of the cases. But some of some cases I do still hang on to because of how they're designed. Some of them, there's a good reason for me not to hang on to onto the case because of they were messed up. But anyway, I'm so excited. Oh, and they look beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, this I'm so happy about. This is so great. Oh, I love this. It really is just such a good, it's such a good movie. Oh my gosh. I don't usually, well, no. I can't say I don't usually. I try when when I'm buying digital movies, I try to make sure that I'm at least going, like, it's something I am going to enjoy. And so I do try to either like find find it on a street, like on a streaming service that I have access to where I can watch it, or rent it and then decide. But from time to time, if the reviews appear to be favorable, if I like the trailer, if there are enough boxes checked for a movie, then and it's on sale. That's a big one. Then I'm more willing to get it. And so this, seriously, both like the digital and then getting it on in physical, is like one of the best movies that I've gotten in recent in a while. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, it's gonna be great. I say it's going to be great. I've seen it. I've seen it so many times. But now I can watch it. I can watch, like, I don't have to be streaming for it. Oh, I love that. But yeah, so those are the two movies that I got. And I'm very happy with them. And I am really excited to add them to my collection. I just had a thought. Like, because I thought it was a miniseries, I was gonna put this with my TV series, but now I'm like, I think this needs to go with my movies. I'm gonna have to think about that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will, the next time I find a fun, like, I have another movie haul, I will be sharing it with you.